HOA Karen's obsession with control reached a new level when she called the cops after I closed my ranch pool. Apparently, in her mind, my decision to close a pool on my own property was a national emergency. What she didn't know was that her frantic 911 call would trigger a chain reaction that could have cost her, or someone else, $2.5 million in fines. It started early one morning. I had decided to drain and clean the pool, a routine maintenance task that any responsible rancher would do. Karen, walking past the property with binoculars and her ever-present HOA handbook, noticed the pool being closed and immediately assumed the worst. "He's violating regulations," she shouted to anyone within earshot. Within minutes, her call to 911 had begun, complete with exaggerated claims of illegal construction and water misuse. By the time the police arrived, Karen was waving her arms frantically, explaining the situation as if she had uncovered a crime of global importance. "You see, he's violating every community regulation," she exclaimed, holding up her handbook as evidence. I calmly approached, wearing sunglasses and carrying a towel. "Officer, may I explain? This is my private property. I am performing maintenance on my pool. No laws are being broken. In fact, the property is fully compliant." Karen's eyes widened as I pulled out a folder of permits, maintenance schedules, and legal documentation proving that the pool closure was entirely within my rights. The officers glanced at each other, then at Karen, who stammered, "But," I thought, before realizing that she was about to face serious legal consequences for false reporting. I decided to have a little fun with the situation. While the police sorted out Karen's misinformation, I quietly notified my attorney, who sent a notice to her HOA. The notice referenced potential fines for harassment, false reporting, and trespassing onto my property. Karen, unaware of the legal bomb about to drop, continued pacing the driveway like a caged animal, muttering about rules and community enforcement. By afternoon, the situation had escalated. Her repeated 911 calls had triggered multiple investigations, and the HOA had been notified that her actions could result in a $2.5 million fine if she persisted. Karen, finally realizing the magnitude of her mistake, tried to backtrack, but it was too late. The damage was done. She had crossed a line into serious legal territory. I took a leisurely walk around the ranch, watching my cows graze peacefully and the pool now fully drained and spotless. The security cameras had captured everything, from Karen's frantic hand-waving to her failed attempts at intimidating the police. Every action was documented, every mistake recorded for posterity. As the sun set, Karen was finally escorted off the property by HOA officials, her confidence shattered and her ego thoroughly bruised. The ranch remained calm, my pool fully under control, and I couldn't help but smile at the sheer absurdity of the situation. Karen had called the cops thinking she could assert authority, and instead, she had triggered a legal nightmare for herself. That evening, I sat on the porch with a glass of iced tea, enjoying the quiet hum of ranch life. The lesson was clear. HOA Karen could call the cops all she wanted, but when it comes to private property and legal rights, she was powerless. My pool, my property, and my peace remained untouchable, at least until the next Karen attempt at chaos.